Look at his face right there. He's still looking kind of sad right there, but he ready to spill it on. Let's hear Stephen A. spill the beans.
You in the aftermath of that situation?
I thought it was weak. I thought it was some bullshit. But in the moment, I knew that I was listening to a father. Here's what happened. I'm represented by William Morris Endeavor. The founder of William Morris Endeavor, Ari Emanuel, had courtside seats right next to the Lakers bench. He had Larry David with him, star of Curb Your Enthusiasm.
Yeah.
I'm sitting with them. I get there in the first quarter. I'm sitting courtside, and I stand up, and then I got my head turned. And then I turn back around, and a lot of people thought this was the end of the game or something like that. This was in the third quarter.
Yeah, it's early. This is in the third quarter, man.
LeBron had walked out of the timeout, and I turn around, and he's right here in my face.
I still think it's crazy how he walked out of a timeout to go aggressively approach somebody that's sitting in the crowd. That's still crazy to me.
He said, yo, you got to stop talking shit about my son. You got to stop fucking with my son. That's my son. That's my son. And I was like, what? He said, nah, fuck that. I said, yo, let's talk later. He's like, fuck that. Nah, fuck that. You got to stop fucking with my son. And I said, all right, though. And he walked off. So
that just solidifies it to me that Braun got everybody on that team shook. Ain't nobody gonna call out Bronny for being, I'm not gonna disrespect the man, call him a bum, but no one's gonna call out Bronny because Braun James is there. Braun Sr. is there. Like, he needs the normal criticism of a rookie. He needs all that stuff. And no one's gonna call him out for it because he's gonna react like this.
During a timeout in the first quarter, seeing Bronny, and Bronny looked over at me, and he had this sad look on his face.
Y'all know Bronny always be looking sad. That motherfucker stay looking sad. He be looking like he do not want to be there. He be looking like, get me the fuck out of here.
And I'm imagining Pop saw that shit. It hit him. And he couldn't hold it, and he rolled up on me. And so when I went on the air the next morning, first things first, believe it or not, I know this is shocking for people to believe, but I didn't have any intentions on talking about it until I woke up that morning and saw that the shit had gone viral. Once the shit had gone viral, the bosses at ESPN, now you gotta talk about it. This is you and him. You gotta talk about it. I said, fine. So I go on the air and I said, the first thing that I'm gonna do is establish that this was a father talking to me, not a player. And that was what threw me off. And I was glad, even though I thought that he misrepresented the argument, I was glad he did. Because you see, what he was really talking about, which was confirmed with his conversation with Richard Jefferson, is that I was talking about him.
Yeah, so Bronny laid out another game. Richard Jefferson rolled up on him. You know, they old teammates and whatnot. On I think two different teams. Shit. But he was talking about it, and he seems to mention the situation. LeBron mentions the situation to Richard Jefferson, and they snickering and kee-heeing.
And so what happens is that had he said that to me, then I wouldn't have been thrown off. I'd have came right back at him. Yes, I was. I was talking about you. You did this shit, which I'll get to in a second. But because he didn't do that, I said, fine, you let it go. Mind you, I just agreed to my contract. Courtside. That day was when it was announced. It's all over, everywhere. Watch it, I mean, right?
Let me fast
It's
forward.
a cameras a roll. Televised game. rolling, and I'm like, if I do anything, this gonna be a scene. Now,
y'all think Stephen A was about that action? I don't know if he would have really got down with LeBron, but I think he would have said something like, nigga, who the fuck you think you talking to? Because you know what I would have said? I would be like, LeBron, you can kiss my whole ass. You can go EAD, nigga. That's what I would have said to LeBron, but continue.
Now, we can sit up here in front all we want to and act like we don't work for somebody. Damn it, I work for Walt Disney. And if I had gotten into some shit with him at courtside right there at that moment, no matter how right I would have been, it would have been wrong.
Mm-hmm. That's right. So you see, but there you have it. Stephen A got to explain what was really going down, how he really felt, you know, because I knew Stephen A wasn't going to go out like that, because you could tell Stephen A looked sick. He looked sick for the rest of that game. He was praying the Lakers lost. When the Lakers won, LeBron probably grilled him, looked right in his fucking face like, yeah, bitch. You know, but hopefully this is the end of this topic. It's, you know, because like I say, LeBron getting at a regular pedestrian 50-year-old man in the audience, I mean, that don't do nothing for me. LeBron, get at Nazi Muhammad, get at Carlos Boozer, you know, when it was getting at you back in the day, get at niggas like that. You getting at Stephen A, like Charlamagne said to Baby, you know, I'm just a radio guy. Why are you getting at me? Did you pull up on Rick Ross like that? All right, did you pull up on Trick Daddy like that? So you know, but what do y'all think about this? Y'all think Stephen A's keeping it all the way real? I think Stephen A's keeping it real. What y'all think about LeBron? Does this change your opinion about LeBron? Let me know in the comments. KJ Media 100. I'm out.